Hi, my name is Kyle Geiger, and this is my MIS 670 Capstone project. This project is based on a comparison of two cruise lines, Carnival Cruises and Royal Caribbean. Again, this project will be a comparison of Carnival and Royal Caribbean cruise lines with cruiser/customer reviews. This PowerPoint is going to be the summary of the overall project that I created using Python in a Jupyter notebook for the class. The Jupyter notebook and all of the project content can be found on my GitHub page where this video was also found. For the project, I came up with two business questions, or just two questions that I wanted to find and answer. The first being, what trends, such as topics or word frequency, are in customer reviews related to cruise experiences? And the second, which cruise line is more favorable by cruisers/customers, depending on positive and negative reviews? Here in just a minute, I will explain the analysis techniques that I used to find the answers to these two questions. Now for the data I used cruisercritic.com, and I web crawled both Carnival and Royal Caribbean cruise reviews from customers. In the short amount of time that I had to collect data and to present this project, I only collected 1,000 reviews each for both Royal Caribbean and Carnival, so for a total of 2,000 customer reviews. This top picture, right up here in the top, this top picture shows the Cruise Critic webpage that was used that I used to crawl the data. In the red, you can see there is the review title. In the yellow, there is the sail date, which is the sail date that the customer or the cruiser actually went on the cruise, and circled in the blue is the actual review itself. In the bottom picture, you can see a screenshot of the actual table created from my notebook that shows a brief example of all the data collected. So the data techniques I used in this project were, of course, data collection and data processing, but the bulk of the analysis content was done with content analysis using topic modeling and sentiment analysis and descriptive analytics to create and show word clouds of popular words from the customer reviews. I also performed a small amount of network analytics. However, with the amount of network connections, the CSV files that I had created with the networks in the project were too large for Gephi, the network visualization software, to actually process and handle, so I was unable to show the network visualization images in my notebook. So after performing content analysis and running topic modeling, I found that the top topics were similar for both Carnival and Royal Caribbean. Some of these topics included night entertainment, port excursions, decks, kids, experience, and beaches. These topics suggest that the majority of the reviews that customers had left were the main topics that were talked about in the reviews I collected. Again, customers probably talked about these. These were the top topics in customer reviews because when going on a cruise, these are the experiences that most customers experience. For sentiment analysis, I separated all the reviews for both cruise lines into positive, negative, and neutral reviews. As you can see here with the counts, both cruises were rather close with the ratios of positive and negative reviews. However, I would have to say that Royal Caribbean may have a slight advantage over Carnival in cruiser/customer satisfaction, with Royal Caribbean having more positive reviews and less negative reviews than those of what Carnival has. So in conclusion, I circle back to my two questions that I asked at the beginning of the project, and I can say that after running content analysis, I was able to answer both. Again, the top topics or trends that I found in customer reviews for both cruise lines were night entertainment, ports or excursions, decks, experiences, and beaches. After sentiment analysis and separating all the reviews into positive and negative reviews, I was able to come to the conclusion that Royal Caribbean may have a slight advantage over Carnival in cruiser satisfaction, with Royal Caribbean having those more positive reviews and less negative reviews than what Carnival had. However, again, in the time that I had to complete this project for the MIS 670 Capstone, I only was able to collect a small sample of about 1,000 reviews for each cruise line. If, say, 5,000 to 10,000 or even 15 to 20,000 reviews could or would have been collected and the same analysis was ran, we may see different results depending on which cruise line was actually more satisfying according to customer reviews. Again, this is my Capstone project course. Thanks for listening to this PowerPoint of my summarization of the overall Capstone project. And again, the Jupyter notebook with all the project content can be found at my GitHub page.